Well, in this video, I'm feeling pretty down today, pretty crappy. Basically because of my last video that I put out. And first, I wanted to apologize for using, you know, name calling words like dummy and stupid and retard and things like that. Um, you know, I think on my channel, I've just been too, like, ever since the beginning, I've been too casual with it, maybe. I mean, it's not, it's not Sunday school and it's not a calling or anything like that, but I should probably still rein it in a little bit just because of the subject matter, what we talk about on here. So, first of all, I don't want anyone to feel like I'm calling them stupid or dummy, and those aren't words that I should have used. It's something like, it's actually kind of been a blessing that I've had the response that I've had to this, because it's really made me stop and think, not just like how I talk on the channel, but how I talk in just regular life. I think for me, and this is probably the same with many of you, I don't know, but when you're driving and you have a road rage situation, you have someone that's driving in such a way that irritates you, it's always so easier for me to start using those words. And for one, it's not good. Someone pointed out the scripture, I think it's in Matthew, but just like how you shouldn't call your neighbor your brethren, you shouldn't call people raka, you shouldn't call people stupid. And it's not good, you know it's just not good. And I'm gonna try to do better going forward. I really am. I have weaknesses, and sometimes, like, when we talk about some of these subjects, it gets me riled up because I see things that really irritate me. And I know that there's always another side to the story too, so I am aware of that. And but one thing I did want to clarify, though, and I've been saying this ever since the beginning of the channel, is that if you prayed and received an answer not to get the V, then that's perfectly okay. Go back to like my very first videos, like the first week or two, and I addressed this because I don't think that it was necessary for everybody to get it, per se. I do think that it was something that we should have prayed about. That's what I did, and I decided to go ahead and do it. But there are people that have different health conditions, and so I'm pretty sure that the first presidency, the prophet wouldn't counsel you to do it, going against the counsel of a medical professional. And as far as just receiving personal revelation, that's between you and Heavenly Father. So oh, that's nice. Let's look over here. So, I just want you to know that, like, I don't look down on you if you didn't get it, and I hope that you understand that I understand, because, like I said before, I understand parts of how this world works. Okay, there are shady characters out there. There's shady people in high places, and there are Gadianton robbers today. I was really struggling with this as they were starting to push for it, for members to get the V. I was struggling with it. I even got upset when the first presidency message came out, and I had a little, not a crisis of faith, but just like a very uncomfortable feeling, But I prayed, I got my answer, and I respect yours, and I hope that you understand that. The point of my video, and I decided to delete it, it was just causing too much contention, and even though that happens from time to time on this channel, it's not my goal to stir up trouble and cause contention. I'm actually probably going to do that video again sometime in the future. You know, I don't want to like continually stir things up. I'll probably do it again in the future and just have a better tone and no name calling. I can do that, you know, but I hope that you have patience with me as I try to work on myself. And, you know, I've made myself sad. So I appreciate you guys, and you know, let's all just try, me included, obviously. Let's just try and have understanding. And I really don't mean to be judgmental, because I know that I can't judge. I know that I can't. You know, none of us can. But there are some times where we get really passionate about different topics, and just to let you know, the different groups and stuff that I was thinking about while making this video was not based on the did you get the V or did you not get the V. There's different groups on YouTube, like little groups that are kind of like casting doubt on whether President Nelson is leading the church astray. You know, hopefully no one thinks that's right. You know, so there's like these little groups, and you have some that have gone really bad. Like, I haven't really followed the story too much, but I know that there was like the Chad Daybell group or whatever. I also know that there was this other girl. She actually was on my mission, I guess, around the same time that I was in Spain, and she started doing some really weird stuff and had a following. And you have this tendency of people to want to kind of like break off a piece of the church and like run with it, and it's like it becomes like their own expanded interpretation story. I've used the analogy before of like Star Wars, how when the original series or the original trilogy ended, people loved it so much, and me included, that we didn't want it to end. And so what happened is you had fans that started what was called the Gospel Extended Universe, or Expanded Universe, and it got so big, like people were publishing books and there were comics and games, that George Lucas, the one that at the time owned the IP, the intellectual property, he gave his blessing, and he's like, yeah, that's cool, this is all canon, that's fine. And so I feel like sometimes that's kind of like a phenomenon in the church, is you have people that want to like run with things. And you know, I'm probably not excluded from that, you know, because I have like different theories and ideas and stuff. I try not to like push it as truth, and I hope everyone realizes that. I try and tie everything down to official statements from the church, the general authorities, stuff like that. I'm not afraid to wonder about things, or you know, think about different possibilities. Dang, it's thundering out here. I hope I don't get hit by lightning. So I think that's totally okay. There's a lot of people that want to crack down on the speculation, and I can understand that, but I feel like it's okay to think and to consider different scenarios, as long as we don't like go like run with it and start acting on those things. So anyway, for anyone that's joining now, I'm just saying an apology. I'm really sorry for using words like a dummy and retard. Sorry, I don't mean I feel like you guys are my friends. A lot of you have literally become my friends, and some of you I talk to on the phone, like people that I've interviewed, I've become friends with some of you. And I feel too comfortable, and because I have a large audience, I do recognize the need to just maybe be a little bit more reverent, not so casual, not so loose, you know, because I don't want that to be a distraction from whatever it is Sorry. Got disconnected for a minute. I understand the whole thing with the V, and the point of my video was not around that topic. Again, I was honestly, I was thinking about these little groups out there, little second coming groups that are saying things against President Nelson, and basically pushing a narrative that the church is going astray. You know, and I'm not going to call out any groups. There's multiple groups. You know, cat, please don't. Ow! Let go. Let go. My gosh. Sorry, hopefully you can hear me. It's getting kind of windy out here. Let me come over here with the chickens. Hey, do you guys want to go inside? Sorry, hold on. Okay, I was not expecting for this to happen. I guess I didn't see the forecast. Oh gosh. Ah! Please don't get hit by lightning. Please. Ah! Holy cow. That was crazy. Okay. So anyway, so I don't want you to think that the purpose of my video was about the V. It was about all sorts of different things, and I don't think that you're not following the prophet if you didn't get the V. The point was to point out that the prophet can receive things and say things that have to do with temporal things. But again, I totally understand if you had a medical condition or even just a strong feeling prompting response. Hey Naomi, a response to your prayers to not get the V. So that's it. I'm so sorry. I don't want to tarnish, you know, the image of the church, because even though I don't represent the church officially, we all do as members of the church, don't we? Like, we all represent Christ because we take his name upon us, and so we should watch how we act and what we say and stuff like that. So it's something I need to get better at. You know, if you're having struggles with it too, like with name calling in your personal life, let's do it together. Let's just not do it because it's not good and it's not refined. You know, one of the big things that they're asking us right now to do in General Conference is to live in a higher, holier way. And definitely, if we cut out our language, like our bad language, name calling, you know, talking in crude ways, then it's going to help us live a higher, holier way, right? So, can you guys hear me okay? I can't tell because, like, on my phone, I don't know if, like, the wind is drowning me out. So just let me know if you can. Dang, I really wanted to be back with the chickens. Oh, Joni says I can hear you good. Also, if there's any members that listen to this, let me know. I'm thinking about discontinuing the members only, just because it's actually turned out a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be. Because essentially it's like having 3 channels. It's the Christian Homestead channel, members only, and then my watch for the signs. And I'm not so sure that I'm putting out the best content, and I don't want to, like, screw you guys over for anyone that's a member. So if you're a member, chime in. Let me know if you think it might be a good idea just to call it quits, because I'm not sure that I can do it justice, frankly. Just let me know. Whew. Oh gosh, it's blowing this way. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. We haven't had rain for a while. I hope it fills up my stream. We have a stream on the property right there. Okay, well, I better go, you guys. Thanks for joining me. Again, I'm sorry to everybody. I love you all, even if I don't know you. I love Watcher Palmer. I love everybody. I'm gonna work on it. Love you guys. Bye.